On the plains of Africa, a mother lion faces a lethal circle. Wild dogs closing in, 2 cubs behind. What she does next will determine whether her family survives or is lost forever. Stay until the end. The surprise will shock you. The animal fight just ended in a cloud of dust and a failed roar. The pride split in an instant. Sita, with 2 cubs, dashes out of the chaos into the open grasslands. Sita walks cautiously, ears perked, eyes scanning the horizon. The cubs stumble after their mother, panting. But they don't know that from afar, cold eyes have spotted the perfect prey. A lone lioness carrying her frail lives. Wild dogs are not in a hurry to pounce. They are smarter than that. They formed a large semicircle, slowly advancing and retreating. The 2 frightened cubs cowered at their mother's feet, trembling. The pack of wild dogs emitted an ultra-low frequency sound of 18 to 22 hertz that the lions could not hear, but caused the 2 cubs' hearts to beat abnormally fast. This was their secret sound weapon to panic the cubs before they even attacked, causing them to run away from their mother. If only 1 cub separated, it would be over. This was no longer an animal fight. It was a psychological torture, causing the prey to lose themselves before being finished off. Sita knew clearly that she could not escape and there was no place to hide. There was only one way left: fight back. Alone, lion fight wild dog, the most fearsome predators in Africa. She roared fiercely and charged straight at the leader. The 2 cubs quickly hid behind the tall grass. The wild dogs immediately split into 3 directions and attacked. Sita frantically turned to protect. She did not fight to win. She just needed to buy a few precious seconds for her cubs to have a chance to survive, even if the price was her own life. Sita's every step was now heavy and painful. Her breathing was ragged, her legs trembling as if about to collapse. A wild dog recklessly rushed into the middle of the drum circle, aiming straight at the 2 cowering cubs. Sita immediately turned around and used her body to shield them. The pack of wild dogs now simultaneously attacked from 3 directions at the same time. They were only waiting for one moment when Sita's head lowered from exhaustion. At this very moment, Sita's body temperature skyrocketed 3 degrees Celsius in just 18 seconds. The phenomenon of Mother Rage overheats. This was the first time a lioness had pushed her body into a dangerous state of overheating to activate her final strength, exchanging her life for a few seconds to protect her cubs in an animal fight. In the scorching sun, Sita mustered her last bit of strength, raised her head high, and let out a long, desperate roar that echoed throughout the grassland. That roar was not a plea, but a mother's final cry for help. And then the ground shook. From the horizon, giant figures rushed forward. It was the pride of lions that had heard the cry of their member. The pack of wild dogs stopped, their ears pricked up. In an instant, the hunter became the prey. Three female lions rushed in. A giant male lion appeared, and with just one bite, he ended the leader of the wild dogs. The once proud pack of wild dogs now completely disintegrated. fleeing in unprecedented terror. Just seconds ago, they were ruthless hunters. Now they have become pathetic fugitives. Sita collapsed on the grass, gasping for breath. Her two cubs immediately rushed to her side. The other lions approached gently, bowing their heads to lick Sita's wounds. Sita was not the strongest lion, nor the fastest, but she had something stronger than them all, a pack ready to rush to their end at her cry for help. And the wild dogs in this animal fight learned their lesson: that strategy has its limits in the face of unwavering loyalty. Even the most clever hunters must respect the one bond they can never break: a mother's determination. Sign up now, because in the next chapter, a new predator will rise, and the balance of the savannah will change again.